Gooch gang leader dies in prison. That's what I'm going to be talking about in this episode. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because if you've been following my channel for a while, I do prison news every other week or as often as I can. And the one that's just popped straight up today, which is big headlines, is Gooch gang leader Amos, who was only 48, dies in one as Cabbo, was serving a life sentence with a minimum of 32 years. He's just died yesterday, on Monday, the 22nd of April, at HMP Oakwood in Staffordshire. So this will be big news right across Manchester. Everyone, even everyone in the prison system, will be talking about this because everybody, back in the day, everyone will have seen documentaries about the Gooch gang, and also all about Cabbo, who was Amos, who was regarded at the time as the Gooch gang's best weapon, as he was cool, calm and collected. And he was the leader of the Gooch gang. So obviously this type of headlines or this type of news will be spreading through the prison system, through the gangs. All the gangs will be talking about it. Manchester will be talking about it. It hasn't actually said how he's died in here, obviously, because it's just happened. There'll be a post-mortem, etc. before they can actually say how he died. But a lot of people watching my channel will know all about this. So if you do, let us know in the comments exactly what has happened. But I'll just delve into a little bit about his past and talk about what's here in front of us. So in 2007, Cabbo and 4 of the Gooch gang members opened fire at a wake. Mourners dived for cover, but Tyrone Gilbert, 23, was killed. Cabbo had also been suspected over the murder of the man for whom the wake was being held, Uchel Chin, but the jury that convicted him of the Gilbert murder couldn't reach a verdict, and the judge ordered that the charge lie on file. So the 48-year-old who had been banged up at HMP Oakwood in Staffordshire died on Monday, the 22nd of April. His next of kin have been informed and a family liaison officer has been appointed. As with all deaths in prison, this will be investigated by the Prisons and Probation Ombudsman. Alongside childhood friend Piggy Colin Joyce, the pair turned Manchester into Gunchester. Only when Amos and Joyce were recalled to prison in the months after another murder that the rate of shootings, there were 146 recorded firearms incidents in Manchester in 2007, then began to subside. Amos is suspected to have been involved in the shooting of 15-year-old Jesse James in the Moss Side area of the city in 2006. Police suspected he could have arranged the hit and supplied the weapon, leaving his foot soldiers to carry out a killing that shocked the nation and cemented the city's unwanted reputation. Cabbo had only just come out of prison on licence, having been jailed for 9 years in 2001. He and 5 of the Gooch gang members casually wearing body armour had been caught with an arsenal of weapons, including a Scorpion submachine gun, when police raided a home on Ruskin Close in Mosside. Police responded by assembling a dedicated team of plainclothes detectives, given the name Excalibur, who made it their business to get to know each gang member. Ex-Cal, as they were known on the streets, were on the first name terms with them and repeatedly searched them if they suspected they were up to no good. Meanwhile, the murder of Jesse James remains unsolved. So I just thought I would bring that to your attention, people, because everybody will be talking about this who has got anything to do with gangs, prison, or who just takes an interest in this type of topics. Because I remember years ago, obviously it was in 2007, I think it said, when he was sentenced to prison. So you're talking like almost 20 years ago, 17, 18 years ago, when all of this was happening. And the documentaries that were brought out, I remember watching them, all about the Gooch gang, which was massive news at the time. And I can't remember what the show was, Panorama or something like that, that done a documentary on the Gooch gang. And again, at the time, they were very influential. Anyone watching things like this from the outside used to look up to a lot of this type of behaviour, this gangland rivalries. And like it said, 148 or something, 148 firearms incidents just in 2007, all to do with the Gooch gang. But these two, Cabbo and Piggy, were renowned as some of the biggest gangsters this country has ever seen. So that's why I'm bringing it to your attention, people. But I'll leave that one there for now. Just a quick update on what's happening in the prisons. But keep an eye out. There's plenty more topics to come, all prison related. But again, check out my website, ruthlessfitness.shop, for all my clothing and a range of fitness products. Take care, everyone.